What's up, everybody? This is Robert Chilling in Paradise. It is now time to close out the list week stuff with something I've never done before. It is the 10 worst songs of 2024. Now, I've seen a couple of people do this. Fantano and Brat Taste in Music, they've been known to do the worst songs of the year every year. And I think Crash Thompson's done that too. But yeah, those three guys are known to do it. Anyway, I got a list compiled of 10 worst songs of the year. None of these are on Fantano's or Brad Taste Music's list, but I could imagine Crash Thompson, if he comes back to do a video on the worst albums of the year or worst songs thing. So many songs that I'm going to have on the list will be probably on his. So here we go. Number 10 is Linkin Park with Heavy is the Crown, which was the second single released on the band's latest album, From Zero, which dropped this past November. Jesus fucking Christ, is this song atrocious. Yeah, second single got some rapping, which sounds like Hollywood Undead, from Mike Shinoda. You got Emily Armstrong coming in trying to imitate Chester. And she is nails on a chalkboard. She is so fucking irritating. I cannot stand her voice at all. I just kind of wish Chester was still alive. But it's too bad Chester Bennington's not with us anymore. So there's that. Number 9, and this shouldn't come as a surprise to anyone here. I know Fantano did hate that song. It is Eminem with Houdini, which was the lead-off single off of Eminem's latest album, The Death of Slim Shady, Coup de Grace, which that album landed on my dishonorable mentions on my worst albums list I did last week. Oh my god, is that song not good. It samples Abracadabra by Steve Miller, and you got him doing a bar where he disses R. Kelly, which I think was pretty funny. And he versus a group like the Black Eyed Peas. And then he does a very transphobic bar with the line, "My transgender cat Siamese acts black, identifies as black but acts Chinese," which is just disgusting as all hell, that line. So yeah, Houdini is one of the worst songs of the year. Aside from that one bar where he does his R. Kelly, which is pretty funny. But then he does a very transphobic bar later in that final verse, which absolutely ruins everything. Number 8, one of the songs I hated this year, Light It Up by The Offspring, the second single from the latest album, Supercharged, which I was involved in Is That Bad on that record, and I brought it up because it sounds like a poor man's version of Sinister Rouge by Bad Religion from their album Process of Beliefs, which came out back in 2004, I believe. And Dexter's vocals sound really shot on that record. Dexter Holland sounds like shit on that track. He sounds super strained on it. And does not sound good. So yeah, this song is super atrocious. Number 7, easily the worst pop single of the year that came out over the summer. It is Katy Perry with her song Woman's World, which was the first single off her latest album, 143, another album that was on my worst albums list. It joins up with The Offspring as well. Oh my god, is that song fucking cringy. And that music video is so atrocious. You got Katy Perry paying homage to public announcement that she's got that vibe. Most notably the Carpenter's belt around her, the short shorts along her waist there. And which is, of course, based on She's Got That Vibe. Of course, that infamous song with the line, "Little cute Aaliyah's got it," during the bridge of the song. I know some of you people in the comments are going to be like, Jesus, Aaliyah was 13 when that came out. R. Kelly can burn in hell, man. And yeah, I agree. R. Kelly can definitely burn in hell. Back to Woman's World. Yeah, this song is so atrocious. That music video was so weird. The Carpenter's belt was super out of line there. And we have this lady on like some sort of scooter wearing the "That Don't Impress Me Much" outfit, which is pretty dumb as well. Anyway, Woman's World totally sucked. It was terrible. Number 6, Camila Cabello. Chanel number 5, the third single from her latest solo album, CXOXO, which came out this past summer. And Jesus Christ, does that song totally suck. And yeah, it is really bad. The lyrics are very childish. Yeah, I was watching a reaction from Brad Taste of Music. A lot of songs got the red headphones. 2 got Soul Obtained. The opening track with Playboy Carti got the Soul Obtained. And so did Hot Uptown with Drake. Because, yeah, fuck Drake for being on that album, man. Because he sucks. And Lil Nas X being on one of the singles, He Knows, is really out of whack. And as much as I like some of Lil Nas X's stuff, I just didn't care for that whole album from Camila. Which is a shame, because her last album, Familia, was great. But yeah, Camila Cabello's new album, CXOXO, is her worst solo album yet. So yeah, Chanel number 5 is one of the worst songs of the year. It's terrible. Really bad. Number 5. This one shouldn't come as a shock to anyone. Post Malone and Blake Shelton with Pour Me a Drink. The leadoff single from Post Malone's latest album, F1 Trillion, that came out this past August. Which, yeah, really bottom of the barrel country song about drinking alcohol. And of course, Post Malone says a line like Dallas dropped another game in overtime, which I'm guessing he's talking about the Dallas Stars, the NHL team. And yeah, that song is so bad, cringy. Number 4, Motley Crue, Dogs of War, the first single off their EP, Cancelled, that came out this past autumn. The single was released in April. Oh my god, is that song so cringy! Got John 5 on guitar for this one, replacing Mick Mars. And man, this song is so atrocious. You got Vince Neil on there, who sounds like shit. Tommy Lee with his processed sounding drums. And you can't hear the bass at all on it, which is even worse. Yeah, Dogs of War, absolutely atrocious single. That came out this past April, and this EP dropped in October. One of the worst albums of the year, and easily the worst EP of the year. Number 3, another one that should not come as a shock to anyone, is Falling in Reverse and Jelly Roll with All My Life, which was off their latest album, Popular Monster. That came out this past summer. Oh my god. This is the most edgiest country-fused metal song I've heard ever. Jelly Roll could not save that one. And Ronnie Radke sounding super whiny as hell. Easily the worst thing I've heard this year. Man, Ronnie is just nails on a chalkboard. Hate that guy. His voice is nails on a chalkboard. And this guy is one of the worst human beings out there too. With his beliefs and everything. He's the Donald Trump of the music world. He sucks. Number 2. Another song that I hated this year. It actually came out over the summer. Young Gravy and Shania Twain with White Claw. First single of Young Gravy's album, Serving Country, which came out this past August. The single dropped in June. Oh my god. This song is so fucking cringe. Young Gravy cannot sing. The dude has a really annoying voice when he's trying to sing. Trying to do a full country album. But yeah, the worst part about this song, when I heard it, was Shania Twain's vocals. Her vocals sound shot. And she does not sound good on this song. And the lyrics on it, talking about hanging out with an older woman, drinking White Claws, the seltzer. Oh my god. Somebody get the wood chipper, because that song sucks. And number 1, worst song of the year, is being handed to Marilyn Manson with As Dark as the Secrets Within. The single was released in early August. It was the lead-off single from his latest album, One Assassination Under God, Chapter 1, which dropped this past November, which is about a month ago. I did a very negative review on this album. I got a lot of hateful comments in there about it. Got trolled for that. One person even called me a lumberjack for this red flannel. And for how annoying my voice sounded too. But yeah, keep in mind, I was on Zoom the night prior to this doing a collab, Live Lesson Erased. We did an episode of Controversial Artist, Where You Draw the Line. Spent an hour and a half talking. My voice was really hoarse that morning. So yeah, As Dark Secrets Within is the most watered-down Ministry sounding track I've ever heard. And it was the worst song of the year. Easily the worst song I've heard this year. And yeah, Marilyn Manson is one of the biggest scumbags, not only in music, but in life in general. And I already talked about this whole thing regarding what happened with Evan Rachel Wood in that video for Heart-Shaped Glasses, so I'm not going to get into it again. I'm not going to bring it up again, so yeah. I think Manson needs to go to prison for what he did. He needs to be put on the registry. So yeah. Screw Marilyn Manson, he's a piece of shit. And yeah, there you go. There we go. We've reached the end. I wish to never hear those songs again, man. Oh my god. Because, man, this list was a doozy. Especially that Marilyn Manson album I had to listen to this year. That came out last month, and which I did a review for. That one sucked. Thankfully, that's it for the year-end list. I'll see you next year with some new reviews coming in the new year. I'll see you next time.